this movie, 3 years in the making, and then before that, The Jungle Book. Yes. Are you officially the most patient man in the world?
Yeah, I am. I was doing other stuff because there was, you have to be there every day and available, but it's not like you're working every minute of every day on everything. Some days are long, some days are short, but you have to be available because they have to do iterations of whether it's the animation or the renders as you're going through this process, because it is moving at a snail's pace compared to a live action film, but when they need answers immediately. So I was available to to visual effects to approve shots or to approve animation, but at the same time I was doing other things like writing The Mandalorian or filming The Chef Show also. But this was my day job, and I had to be available for the artists and for the other filmmakers.
And what was your favorite animal in the movie that you brought to life?
I really liked the warthog a lot because what was great about the warthog, Pumbaa, was that there was no facial expression whatsoever. As a matter of fact, it's even hard to see where his eyes are sometimes. And he was so disgusting. The real ones are so hairy, and the hair is really coarse and stringy. But through the voice and through the animation and how it moved around, there's so much emotion and so much lovability to that character. I felt like we took a character that was lovable in the original. We were really scared when we saw what a real warthog looked like. And even when we first put pictures of Pumbaa up online, people were like, that's horrifying. And he's the most lovable character in the whole film. And so I look forward to when people actually see the movie and see how much they're going to care about that ugly little thing. And that's part of the power of cinema and storytelling and a performance like Seth Rogen's, is that I love that we took something so difficult to look at and turned it into something that's so wonderful.
That's the thing, Billy and Seth, they're like the ultimate dream team.
I think so. I have a really good eye for casting, especially with people who do comedy. And I knew they'd kill it, and I let them improvise as much as they wanted. And I spent hours and hours and hours picking through every little piece of improv, whether it was in the song or whether it was in their dialogue. But I'm very proud of them. It's my favorite part, because you go through all of this emotional roller coaster in the beginning of The Lion King. It's so emotionally, demanding. It deals with such big themes and such much like the original, you're dealing with things that are uncomfortable to watch in a movie. And then, when you're just going through this experience, and then the movie starts to bring you up and uplift you through the comedy and then through the inspiration of the characters coming together. And ultimately, it's a happy experience, but to get out of the low points of the emotion, to have those characters come in and just win you over, whether it's the original movie, the stage production, or this, it's my favorite part.
And the messages still resonate now, don't they? 1994 was the original, and yes. What would be the one message that you think people should really take away from watching The Lion King?
I think the sense of responsibility from generation to generation, and the idea of the circle of life, and that we all are a small part of something much larger. I think no matter what your religion, or if you're not religious at all, I think that we all could agree on the fact that we're a small part of something much larger, and that the world's a better place when we act in accordance to that. And I think that the idea that Mufasa, little Simba can't wait to be king, to tell everybody what to do. But by the time you get to Mufasa's age, you realize, no, it's your job to protect this world, and it's your job to be responsible and to step up when it is required of you.